Hey everyone, this is DHTV, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Victor Smart Charge Lightning Dock with Pencil Cup. Let's get started. Alright, so I've been using this particular dock for about a week and it's worked perfectly fine. I've used it with my iPhone 5 and iPhone 5S mainly, and as you can see here, it is the Lightning port adapter version. They do have a 30-pin as well as Android device versions. You can check that out in the link in the description down below. But I've been using it mainly with those two devices, and I did test it out with an iPad. It did work fine. It docked up to my iTunes. It also charges the device through the computer as well as a wall adapter, so I will get into that in just a second. But one thing I really liked about this particular dock is that it had a section up top which is called the pencil cup, but it's basically for any accessory or office accessory you can fit in there. So I put scissors, pens, pencils, pretty much all kinds of stuff in the back here. And what I really like is that it's slanted back, so anything you put in here isn't going to actually touch your device. This is great, especially if you don't use a case or you don't use a thick case. Nothing's going to touch it and you don't have to worry about anything getting scratched. Now moving to the back side of the dock, you'll notice there's another opening here, and once again it's slanted outwards, so nothing's going to actually touch the accessories on top. It's going to be separated, and I actually put my first generation iPod Touch back here just to see how it would work, and it works great, fits in there nicely. There's actually still a little bit of space to put something else, but mainly you'd probably use this for notepads, or if you have an extra cord, or if you're not using this cord in particular plugging up at the time, you can actually roll it up, just put it right back in there. I think that's the main use for that, is to actually store the cord if you're not using it at a time or you just want to clean things up, make things look nice on the desk. Moving back over to the front side of the dock, you'll notice we have a rubber bumper. Now this is great if you use an iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch with a very thin case, or if you use it without a case in general. It'll help protect it, it'll keep it in place, and it also helps support the little lightning port dock at the bottom here. That way you can use your device without having to take it off the dock. Now if you do have a case and it's quite large, you can just take this off. It's held on by magnets, and that way your device sits flush against the back, and again, you'd be able to use it without having to remove it from the dock. Now in terms of build quality of the dock, it's built really well. There's no major seams anywhere on the dock. It's made of wood, it has a black matte finish. It's got a really nice weight to it, which is bottom heavy. This is going to help with support, and it also has two rubber feet spanning on the bottom of the device, which will really help for support and keeping it from moving on your desk. As you can see right here, I'm actually moving my whole desk just by shaking the dock while it's in position. Now the way this dock works is very simple. It uses a USB port, as you can see at the bottom here, and basically it comes with a USB cable. So you just plug that up, and then the other end of the USB cable you can plug up either to your computer, or if you have an AC adapter like this one here, you can use that as well. Now keep in mind, this dock doesn't come with an AC adapter. You're going to need to buy that on your own. I just picked this one up off Amazon. They're so cheap. I'll link you in the description to this specific one. You can check that out and then get one really cheap if that's the way you want to go. Also keep in mind, when you plug this up to your computer, it's going to both dock it and charge it at the same time, whereas if you plug it up to the AC adapter, it's just going to charge your device. One thing I wanted to mention, which really shocked me when I opened up the box, was that the US cable is massive. It's like a 6-foot USB cable. I can't even span it out so you guys can see how long it is on the video, but it's huge, and this is great because you can see my setup here. I've got the dock mounted beside my monitor on the left side, but my power bar is on the floor. So I actually plug this up through the AC adapter, and this keeps the cords hidden, and I'm able to stretch it from one end of my desk all the way to the other end without having to buy a second USB cable to accommodate the distance. Anyway guys, that was my review of the Smart Charge Lightning Dock by Victor Technologies. I'll link you in the description down below to the specific site. This way you can check out the different models they have that work with different devices, as well as different designs they have that you may like better than this one here. This one in particular works for me. It's got a basic dock, it's got a nice little section for accessories, and that's all I pretty much needed, and it also matches everything I have on my desk. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.